Alrighty, hey traders, John Howell here. Today is a good day. You know why today's a good day? Today, literally, as a what are we? Just at the start of October, 2025. I'm just laughing because of the birds there. And today, oh jeez, today's a good day. And that's because today I literally just I did another really big withdrawal from my trading accounts, from my trading profits, and I did that because I have a tax bill to pay, so I'm paying all the taxes. I also have, I'm withdraw many months of expenses, and I'm gonna book a holiday and all this sort of stuff. So it's been a good day. This is my now third big withdrawal in the last 12 months. In the last 12 months, this is my third big withdrawal from my trading profits, which has been quite amazing. There's been some really nice moves and been some really nice profits from that, and I'm just really grateful for. I'm really grateful for that, because now bear in mind, guys, like I've been trading the markets for 20 years, right? And that's the reason why, like, the way that I trade is I don't make regular income, but I make chunks of I make chunks of profits throughout the year, right? So I might be in a trade for 1-2 months, and out of that I make a really big profit, you know what I mean? And then I might not be in a trade for a few weeks or a month, and then I jump on another big trade and then I make a big profit. And you see what I'm saying there? That's the only way that I've been able to do that. So this is where, like, I believe, like, the myth of trying to make an income every week to live off is never ever going to work. But if you can be in a situation where you can look for those bigger profits, then it can definitely transform the way that you do things. So anyway, I'm just really grateful, guys, that today is a good day when it comes to that. Again, in the last 12 months of today, 12 months from now, I've had 3 big withdrawals. Today was the other big withdrawal. Again, I had a tax bill to pay and all sort of stuff. And I'm just really grateful, because I remember a time where I couldn't do that. In fact, I remember a time there, I've been trading the markets for 20 years, and there was so many years where I might put 20 grand in the trading account, I'd grow up to 40 or 50 grand, and then end up with 5 grand at the end of the year, or blowing it up and so on and so forth. There's so many years like that, and it was just, again, I've been trading the market for 20 years, and especially that first 5-10 years, man, it was horrible, like I couldn't understand, I couldn't get it, and yeah, I just couldn't understand it. I couldn't get it. I couldn't grasp it. Like the truth about how do I actually do really well long term out of these markets? Like, what do I need to do? And it's quite interesting. From where I'm at right now, how I used to trade, how I used to think, and that's one of the reasons why I have a coaching program, because I teach people, like, what's taken me 20 years to figure out. So if you have more than a 6-figure trading account, that's who I mainly look at for my 1% group. And you want more hand holding every single day around, like, how do I really get ahead of the markets and what do I need to do? And you got more than 6 figures in your account, in your investment account. Then go to getjohntop.com and apply for it. And because then you apply for my 1% group, where you're with me for an hour, sometimes 2 hours every day. And you'll be part of that real small group where you're only about 10 to 15 people. And the reason why I keep that group so small, and I do that every year, is because I'm with you every single day, and I want to make sure I'm giving you the personal guidance and support around all these markets and around the opportunities around these markets, because there's so many amazing opportunities right now. And that's the next thing I want to talk to you guys about, is trading the market successfully. People don't realize it, like, and people don't realize it, like, people, some of you guys have seen the amount of money, like, some of you guys see me, I got out of my trade recently for oh shit. You see the birds? Look at the shit on me. Anyway, so some of you guys have seen that sort of thing there. My SIL trade and so on and so forth. The way that I like to trade, guys, is not, most people don't do a lot of trading because they chase the shiny object. You know what I mean? And the thing that I've realized through my 20 years of trading is there's always a new bull market about to start that we don't see right now. 2 years ago, no one would have seen the bull market starting in gold. I did, and I've had a phenomenal run, both from an investment and also trading wise. I've had lots of amazing trades in it. I made a lot of money out of gold. Thank you, gold. You might. Gold was probably, part of the reason why I'm paying for a holiday in December or whatever. So the reason why I'm saying that is that the reason what's actually helped me do so well is, one, not be greedy. Like people are still riding the gold and silver bandwagon, but once this ends, then what? That's the big thing, right? Then what? See, the thing for me is I see what's coming. So for example, the metals and the miners, especially the miners, SIL, you guys have been following me now for quite some time. You would know what? A few months ago, I was in SIL waiting for the breakout to happen. Then the breakout happened. I'm not here to pick a top. I made a really nice profit. Thank you very much. Banked that. Which, as you can see, I've just made a big withdrawal from that there, right? And now what am I doing? Now, from a trading purpose anyway, investing is a different story, right? People that are actively trading throughout the year, you're getting in, you're looking for profits, you're getting out, and so on and so forth. One of the things that I do say is that my trading has been so well because, one, I'm not trying to capture every single bit of the move, because you can't do that. You know what I mean? You just simply can't do that. It just doesn't work. You know that, right? And so while this gold and silver and mining stocks are still going, you know it's going to end one day. See, smart investors like myself, what we do is this. Right now, as you guys have seen, I'm now on the prowl for what? What is the next market to make the next big move? And if you followed me for the entire year, you would know I've done that, right? I got into platinum before the big breakout. I got into Ethereum before the big breakout. You know what I mean? Like, there's these markets out there. I got into some of the mining stocks before the big breakout in the last couple of months. You know what I'm trying to say? So there's always a new market that's about to break out and go for a nice move, and it could be just for a couple of months. You know what I mean? And there's some stocks and individual stocks that are setting up quite nicely. So it's me, I'm not trying to maximize the entire move. I'm trying to get in, make a nice profit, take it, and then go for another move. So the thing that I do say is that one thing that's helped me do so well out of trading is just that, right? Look for opportunities, get into it, be patient, hold it for a good 4, 6, sometimes a couple of months, make a lot of money, get out, not try to maximize that. But then I'm on the hunt for the next market that's likely to make the next move. And I do that again and again. Again, like if you've seen some of my trades this year. Groupon was a stock. Before it had a big move up, I got into it. Platinum, Ethereum, what were the other trades there? I've had some other trades there as well too, right? And so one thing that I say is that I personally do really well from trading because I'm not looking to maximize that move. But right now, what am I doing? Right now, I know, and we know, right? You're getting towards the end of the overall move when it comes to the metals and miners. We know that, right? You're getting towards the end of that. Now, here's the thing. What I'm doing now is what? What have you been seeing from my YouTube videos? Now I'm scouring the webs, the entire market. Where is that market? Where's that next market to make the next bull move, right? Because there's always these new bull markets all these new bull markets, right? We know that, right? Once this bull market's done in gold, there's going to be a new wave of, oh my goodness, are you checking this out? Oh my goodness, you're missing out. And then the euphoria thing all kicks back in again. But what are they, What are that? What are the markets that, like if you look at the mining stocks 2 years ago, no one wanted to become part of the mining stocks. Why do you want to? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to look ahead. The next 6 to 12 months, what are those markets that's setting up right now that I can keep an eye on, that once it triggers, it's probably going to trigger an early phase to get into the bull market. That's when we should be looking at the bull market, right? That's when we should be looking at the bull market and getting involved in things. And that's what I'm doing right now. So I want to encourage you to, again, I'm trying to give you an example of that. I've been trading markets for 20 years and it took me so long to actually get to here, but I'm just really grateful now that I've just had my third really big withdrawal from my trading profits in the last 12 months, which allows me to live and eat and pay bills and pay my taxes and, you know, and stay on top of everything, right? And then be able to be free and go back to the market and make some more money. And how I do that is I just do that, right? I'm not looking to be greedy. I'm just looking to see where's the pockets of opportunities that's likely to make another move. And the move could just be 2 or 3 months and that's it, right? There's many markets out there. Right now, as you know, as you guys know, I'm looking at TMF, TLT. People like, John, you're an idiot. Like, what are you doing that for? Do you know that's where you should be, right? You realize when most people don't want to become part of something, people are just like that's stupid, right? See, most amateurs are still trying to chase that extra maybe 10, 20% out of the metals and miners, which they still may have, right? What am I doing? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I collected some cookies, and now what am I doing? Right? Now I'm scouring the internet. And there's many markets out there, right? Walmart is a stock that I'm looking at right now. You know, the XLE and XOM, that sector there right now looks like it's going to be the next market to pop and have a really big move, right? So I'm looking to get in early before the big move starts, then get in, ride it, have a nice move. Even if it's just like, for example, mining sector. I saw 2 months ago, I saw mining sector having a big move. I got involved with it. I rode it up, made a lot of money, got out. See what I'm saying here? And this has been one of the biggest things that's actually helped me is, like, I don't know when the top's going to be in, but I do know is that I've made a lot of money along the way, which has allowed me to do what I've done today. You know what I mean? And now what am I doing? Now I'm pulled out of that. I'm now in TMF myself. And that's more like for the next 12 months. But then there's these other markets out there and also individual stocks that are setting up for really nice moves. Like Walmart. Walmart could be giving me a good trade soon, right? It hasn't given me a trade yet. But that, again, XLE, XOM, like there's just like potentially even the oil market. They're not giving me a trade today. But how I do really well is what? I'm waiting for it, and then over the next 1, 2, 3 months, as I'm keeping an eye on that, I'm keeping an eye on the markets that no one's talking about. And then I'm waiting for the trigger to tell me to get involved with it, because then we're likely to be starting a nice move. Then I get in early, markets have a nice move, then everyone starts to talk about it, then I'm getting out. Make sense? So I don't, you know, again, my question for you is that once this euphoria phase is over with gold and silver and mining sector, there's going to be a new sheriff in town. Is it going to be crypto market again? Is it going to be oil this time? Right? Is it going to be the energy sector? Like, we don't know. But all I'm saying is that there is going to be a new sheriff in town. And if you're so focused 100% on one market only, there's all these other markets out there that you know in the next 2 years, there's going to be these raging bull markets that you probably wouldn't have expected. Like, for example, the bond market. I believe the bond market is at a cycle low. It's had a big crash for 2 years. It's done nothing for the last 12 months or so, and now we're probably starting a big move from there. So this is just the thing for me, guys. And if you like this sort of stuff, guys, again, if you've got more than a 6-figure trading account and you're serious about this and you want to spend 12 months with me every single day to get this right, then go to getjohnshelp.com. That's getjohnshelp.com. That's an application form. You and I personally have a good chat on the phone, and we'll see if you're a good fit from there. But above all, guys, try to think about the mentality that's actually helped me here, right? And the thing is this, right? I've been trading markets for 20 years. Please try to remove your ego. If you've been trading markets less than 5 years, remove some of your ego and try to think about the concepts I'm doing here right now, because it's taken me a long time and so many tears and blowing up trading accounts of just trying to figure it all out.